At least for one day, the stock market is not scared of price pressures up in January. I'm Darren, and this is 3 things you need to know for Friday, March the 1st. Hi, March. They might as well call the stopgap bills that keep being agreed upon by both Democrats and Republicans a delay gap or never stop gap or Energizer Bunny gap, because once again, the House is sending yet another stopgap bill to the Senate for approval. Democracy! The world's largest beef producer is being sued by the New York Attorney General over methane emissions and climate conditions. The AG went further to say that JBS made misleading statements in order to boost sales. I wonder how many companies in the markets have made misleading statements about this. California passed a $20 an hour minimum wage for fast food workers in September. Evidently, there's a loophole for restaurants that bake and sell bread as a standalone item. Huh? Oh, by the way, and totally not related, one of Governor Gavin Newsom's biggest donors is Panera Bread franchise owner Greg Flynn. Trade while you're sleeping across time zones with Arbitrage Trade Assist. Sign up today at arbitragetrade.com. Arbitrage Trade is your trusted source for business, finance, and tech info.
I had a pretty normal mom life. Everything was pretty good.
And we just had a new baby, and then all of a sudden she's on life support fighting for her life.
They told me my only chance was a heart transplant.
And the American Heart Association helped make that possible. Their research helped save me.
To learn more about how the American Heart Association is saving lives, go to helpheart.org.
El Nino and La Nina, a tale of two ocean temperatures. El Nino and La Nina occur on average every 3 to 5 years. In the historical record, the interval between events has varied from 2 to 7 years. Bottom line is you can count on weather patterns that seem to be out of the norm to actually be cycles of repetitiveness. El Nino and La Nina are two sides of the same coin, representing opposite phases of a recurring climate pattern known as the El Nino Southern Oscillation, or ENSO. While they might sound similar, they have distinct effects on global weather patterns. During El Nino, trade winds weaken, allowing warm surface water to pile up in the central and eastern equatorial Pacific Ocean. This shift in temperature disrupts the normal atmospheric circulation, leading to changes in rainfall patterns worldwide. El Nino is often associated with drier conditions in Australia and Southeast Asia, while bringing increased precipitation to the western coast of North and South America. La Nina, on the other hand, brings cooler than average sea surface temperatures to the central and eastern equatorial Pacific. This temperature change strengthens the trade winds and pushes warm surface water westward. La Nina typically brings wetter conditions to Australia and Southeast Asia, while fostering drier weather patterns along the western coast of North and South America. Both El Nino and La Nina can have significant impacts beyond just rainfall patterns. El Nino events can be linked to increased hurricane activity in the Atlantic and Pacific, while La Nina can contribute to colder and snowier winters in North America. These climate patterns can also influence agricultural yields, ocean ecosystems, and even human health, making them crucial factors to consider in various sectors. Scientists monitor the ENSO cycle closely, using various monitoring tools and forecasting models to predict potential El Nino or La Nina events. These predictions, while not always exact, can provide valuable information for governments, businesses, and individuals to prepare for potential changes in weather patterns and associated impacts. It's important to remember that the ENSO cycle is a complex and dynamic system, and its impacts can vary depending on various factors like geography and the presence of other climate phenomena. While understanding the general trends associated with El Nino and La Nina is helpful, staying informed about the latest forecast and scientific insights is crucial for navigating the ever-changing climate landscape. Stop watching, start living using PIPS, our AI bot. Go to arbitragetrade.com and check out Arbitrage Trade Assist.
Tom has been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. I was really starting to worry.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It's Fall Down Friday time, and arbitrage algorithms have detected a possible downtrend for Cooper companies. That's C-O-O, Coo. It's headquartered in California, and it's a medical device company. It operates through the Cooper Vision and Cooper Surgical segments. Hanging around 93.5 at market close yesterday, 52-week high of $99.91 and a 52-week low of $75.94. We are not financial advisors. We provide a service. Please do your own research. Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is a privately held research company. Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is solely responsible for the preparation and distribution of the contents of this podcast. The opinions offered in this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not intended to function as investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. For more information about the informational research and services offered by Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC, please visit arbitragetrade.com.